All right, so if you are 60 and up and you don't currently do any kind of strength training, but you know you need to do something that helps you to build healthy muscle that will help you to maintain your strength and your independence as you age, and also help you to feel better and look better, then this is the video for you. I'm going to give you 5 moves that you need to start doing to help you to start doing strength training. All of these are body weight and or calisthenics, so you can do them in your home, and these will help you to get started on building that muscle and all that kind of good stuff. All right, let's go. All right, move number 1 is table push-ups, okay? Now, this is a deep freezer, but for our intents and purposes, this is going to be a table. Now, table push-ups are a great way to get into or get back into doing push-ups. Push-ups are key for developing your triceps, your chest, and your front deltoids mostly, okay? And you know, these moves are very, very important for moving things, for helping you to push up. Like sometimes you have to push up to get off of things. So this is a key skill, a fundamental movement for you to be able to do, you know, as long as possible. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the move here. All right, so make sure you place your hands at least about shoulder width apart. You can go wider. One thing I don't want you to do is do this number. Don't point your hands inward, because that can like cause you to put too much stress on like your wrists and even on your shoulders. So try to have them pointed or maybe slightly flared out, okay? Now you want your palm to be kind of on the edge a bit. That's going to give you some stability in the move. Step out. You want your body to be as straight as a board, and then you're going to come down. Now if it's comfortable for you, then come down to where your chest touches the table. A lot of people, including myself, sometimes find that uncomfortable for the shoulders. So just coming down to where your upper arm right here is parallel with your body, that's acceptable too, okay? And so you come down, get yourself 10 reps in, okay? Get 10 reps in, and then take a break, about 15 seconds. Okay, and what we're doing here, and I'm going to mention this again at the end of the video, what we're doing here is you're going to set a timer for 2 minutes. You're going to do sets of 10 with 15-second breaks in there, okay? And just do that for as long as the timer is going, and then you're done with that exercise, okay? Now, the progression from the table push-up would be you getting like on a stair, like a lower stair, and doing stair push-ups, okay? The lower you go, the more resistance you're going to be adding to those muscle groups. Then finally, you progress fully to, you know, like the floor push-up. And you can even go from there by starting to raise your feet. That'll make it even harder. But let's just start with the table push-ups for now. All right, move number 2 is called the threshold pull-up. Okay, now when you hear pull-up, you know I'm talking about a straight bar where you pull your chin over the bar, even pull the bar close to your chest. So this is like a beginner's version, so to speak, of a move that's kind of sort of like that. It's kind of more like a row. But anyhow, I digress. Here's the thing. So find any threshold in your home, okay? So I'm just over here. What you're going to do is, now you want to be stepping just inside of the door, okay? You're going to hold the inside of the threshold, and then you're going to lean back. Now, I forget, before I go into actually showing you the move, why should you be doing pull-ups or rows of some kind like these here? It's because if you notice, sometimes as we get older, there tends to be an overemphasis of the pushing muscles. And so what happens is, as those get tighter and tighter, then it tends to cause like a curvature of the back, okay? Like a lot of times you might see older people with like a type of humpback. And so making sure you're doing rows where it's going to be pulling your back muscles back, it's going to help to keep your posture good, okay, for lack of better words. All right, so just step just inside of the threshold of the door, okay, and you're going to grab the threshold and you're going to lean back. Now be careful now. You have to make sure that you don't let go. So preferably you be holding on. This is a different kind of threshold, but preferably you're going to be really like holding on with a full grip to that inside threshold. Now you step forward as much as you're comfortable with. Now lean all the way back, and you're going to pull yourself forward. And every time you pull yourself forward, you're going to intentionally squeeze your all your back muscles, your scapula, your shoulder blades together, okay? Come up, pull up as high as you can and squeeze every time. Whatever that as high as you can is, do that and bring those shoulder blades back together. Like I said with the push-ups, do 10 repetitions of that. And then after you do 10 repetitions, take a 15-second break and do it again and again until your 2-minute timer has elapsed, okay? All right, let's move to the next move. Okay, move number 3 is the chair squat. Now, squats are an incredibly important move for all of us to be able to maintain or be able to do for our whole life. Because again, it's just a fundamental move. Like obviously, squats help you get out of chairs, okay? And squats help you to get off the ground, help you to bend down, to pick something up. And these are like the biggest muscle group of your body, like the thighs and glutes. These are the biggest muscle groups of our bodies. So that's like where the bulk of our muscle mass is. So you really want to make sure you maintain that. This is the reason why a lot of people fall, because our legs become very weak and we can't get up. You know, a lot of times we get older and we kind of start having to do this number to kind of get ourselves up, kind of rev ourselves up, you know, to get out of chairs and whatnot. And so if you're finding yourself doing that, it's probably time to start practicing getting up out of a chair, okay? Now, but we're going to turn this into an exercise. So basically what you want to do, feet maybe a little wider than shoulder width apart, okay? And so then all we're gonna do is we're gonna practice sitting down in the chair. Now, watch what I do. So, okay, we're gonna stand up, lean slightly forward, and just stand up. Now, what I want you to do is, I don't want you to lean so far forward that you start to get on your tiptoes. You don't want to do that. That's actually a lot more stress on your knee. So what you want to keep your feet planted with your heels planted on the ground, and you're gonna stand up, okay? Don't use your hands to get you out of the chair, like pushing up like this, okay? Then when you come back down into the move, you know, your butt is gonna go back toward the chair. That's key. That's gonna help to start to transfer some of that stress that's on your thighs, like to the glute area and stuff like that, okay? So, so yeah, again, do like 10 repetitions of that. Now, you're gonna be breathing on this one because the muscles of the legs are so big, then it's gonna require you to get some more oxygen in. But that's okay. Do 10 reps, take a 10 to 15-second break, and then go at it again for your 2-minute timer, okay? All right, let's go on to the 4th move. All right, the 4th move is stairs. So literally all you're doing is going up and down the stairs. Do not trivialize this, because one of the things that tends to cause people to become, for example, unable to access parts of their home, or just unable to get around as good, is just not being able to access stairs in places. So I mean, yeah, maybe you have an escalator or elevator in a place you go shopping, but that's not going to be everywhere. But stairs, in my opinion, are underrated in regard for the fitness that they can provide. They're great for legs. It's like almost like a single leg exercise. So that means a little more resistance than squats. And then on top of that, it's good cardio too, all right? So we're gonna do this the same way. All we're gonna do is go up the stairs. First time, we're gonna take 1 step at a time, okay? So you just go up the stairs as normal. If you need to use the rail, just kind of like, your goal is to, would be to not use the rail. So but if you kind of have some balance stuff going on, you know, just stay close to it. But you're just taking 1 stair at a time, okay? So do that a couple of times, and also the downstairs part is important too. It's the eccentric part where you're lowering yourself down. That kind of strength is very important to help you to not lose that strength that keeps you from a lot of the falls that older people experience. So after you've done that a couple of times, 1 stair, then you can go, as long as you're sure-footed and whatnot, take 2 stairs at a time, okay? That's all you're doing with the goal. And then don't take 2 stairs down, just walk normally 1 step down. Your goal is to, you know, to be able to do that without holding on to anything. And then, if you're confident enough, after you've done that a couple of times, remember after each of these times, you're taking about 15 seconds of rest. Some of these progressions may be for you later on, like some months down the road. You may find yourself ready to do 3 steps at a time. Now you need to make sure you count right, because I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay? Just 3 steps at a time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then you'll walk 1 stair down. Again, start off doing like 2 minutes where you do, up, down, rest. Up, down, rest. Up, down, rest. Okay? And keep on doing that. You might be surprised at the leg workout you get. Let's go to our 5th and final exercise move. So our 5th and final move is the good old-fashioned plank. Now, planks are mainly for your lower body. I mean, not for your lower body, but for your abdominals. And I like those in particular because while they can be a little challenging, they're a very easily accessible move because they don't require you to do a lot of bending and stuff like that. Now, the hardest part may be for people to get on the ground, and if you do find an issue with that, then you might want to do a plank off of a stair or something like that, okay? But the plank is pretty basic. It's very important to maintain core strength because your core is just like it holds everything together, and it kind of keeps you stable with all your different kind of movements. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the more basic type of plank that involves you being in the top push-up position. So it looks like this. So basically, you get on the ground, you're just going to hold just like this, okay? Top push-up position. Keep your body from the top of your head down to your legs as straight as a board, and you're going to hold that. Breathe normally. Don't hold your breath. So I want you to maybe do like a 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10. And take you a break, okay, for maybe 15 seconds max. Then you're going to hold it again, okay? Now, the nature of a plank such that you may be able to hold it longer than that starting out. But what I want you to do is I want you to get to where you're able to hold a plank for at least a minute, okay? Now, you can just have increments of 10 seconds, then there might be increments of 15 seconds, then there might be increments of 30 seconds, and so on and so forth. Then you may even get to where you can hold it for the whole 2 minutes. Trust me, it's possible. I've done it for 5 minutes before. It was difficult, but me and a friend of mine did it. Okay, so that is the 5th and final move. If you do all of these moves, you've done a full body exercise. Okay, I mean a full body workout is what I mean to say. All right. So those are the 5 body weight exercise moves that I've given you for those of you who are 60 and up, looking to get started building muscle and making sure that you can preserve muscle mass and your physical independence as you age. Now, this is what I want y'all to do, and I've already kind of said this throughout the video. I want you to start out with each of the 5 moves. This is going to be a workout that you're going to do. With each of those 5 moves, I want you to set a timer for 2 minutes, and I want you to do sets of 10 with rests of no more than 15 seconds in between. For that whole duration of 2 minutes, then move to the next move, then to the next move, and so on. Now, once you find yourself easily able to do that, then you want to increase to 5 minutes. Okay? Then you may go from there to 7 minutes, and then you go from there to 10 minutes. When you first get started with this workout should take you no more than 10 minutes, okay? 5 exercises at 2 minutes apiece, okay? Then once you get up, if you build up to where you're doing 10 minutes per exercise, first of all, that's going to be a really good workout. That means you have gone from a 20-minute workout to a 50-minute workout, which is good, okay? All right, y'all, thanks for sticking around. Make sure you like and subscribe, and get in shape. Preserve that muscle. As we get older, it becomes increasingly important to maintain and build muscle. Muscle helps you burn fat, stay mobile, and can contribute to longevity. However, many people have no idea how to work out to build muscle. My mini workout series on Patreon provides you with my body weight mini workout video library. These workouts use little to no equipment, which means that you can do them in the privacy of your own home. They start at beginner level and progress from there to ensure you continue to see results. Every workout is a full body workout, hitting chest, back, legs, and glutes, as well as other muscles in between. Become a patron today and receive access to my series of mini workouts, plus access to a digital copy of my book, 8 Weeks to Transform Your Diet and Your Health. By combining the workouts with healthy diet changes, as outlined in my book, you'll definitely be on your way to weight loss, improved health, and visible results. Join me at patreon.com/SeanB2B Fitness today.